Welcome back, everybody, to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and what an episode we have for you guys. We've got some new rivalries in store for you. We've got some big matches planned, and No Mercy is coming up. So we are on the road to No Mercy. We've got, what, a month or so to build up our rivalries, build up a show, and make No Mercy something special as we try and get the ratings back on our side. So we have about 5 more Smackdown shows until No Mercy, as you can see there. So we do have a bit of time to make these rivalries that we are going to set, something special. So we got an opportunity to make this time worthwhile and really produce a solid show once No Mercy hits. So we have a great opportunity here. We've got to try and not waste it. So, of course, we're going to continue to build up Gregory Helms, which we brought in the last episode. We brought him in for a trade. We got rid of Kenny Dykstra. We brought in Gregory Helms and Triple H. Yes, Triple H is on SmackDown. Big trade. We now have the game. So we are building up Gregory Helms because he came in at 39 popularity. So his popularity was terrible. He's 64 now, as you just saw. So we've got to continue to build him up. We're going to keep trophy dating him, which will add 5 popularity, or sometimes even 8, onto his popularity until he gets to about 80. And once he hits the 80 mark, then we'll start to work on other people. Once we hit 80, that's kind of like the cutoff point where we stop working on them unless, we need to build them up for another feud or whatever. That's the rivalries we've got. So we've got John Cena versus Batista. CM Punk will take on The Undertaker. Of course, CM Punk is the #1 contender. Sabu and the Sandman will take on Crime Time. Triple H, the new US champion, will take on the Beast Brenden, and MVP and Elijah Burke will continue their rivalry. Now, we also got to probably create a Cruiserweight Championship feud as well. So, we'll go ahead and do that right now. So, we did have Rey Mysterio and Johnny Nitro feuding off, but their feud ran out at Survivor Series, SummerSlam, so we need to continue building them up. So we will lose that probably 2 thumbs up ratings we would have had, but, we still think that it's only rightfully so that Rey Mysterio gets a rematch for his Cruiserweight Championship. So, and then we have 4 other guys left over, which we really have nothing for, unfortunately. But I guess it's just the way it goes. And those guys can be fillers, and they can sort us out, and come in and fill a spot, make a triple threat, fatal 4-way, or be a manager or whatever here and there, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. So we will have Brenden versus Triple H for the United States Championship. This will be a stipulation match. We're going to make this one something I don't think we've done on GM mode yet, and that's a parking lot brawl. These actually normally get pretty decent ratings, so we should maybe hit 3.5, 4-star ratings from that. So Triple H, the new US champion, in action, has to defend very early on, and we're going to have Sandman and Sabu, Team Extreme. I don't know, what should we call them? Team ECW, Team Hardcore. Team Extreme is the Hardy Boys, isn't it? So, I don't know. If you got a name for those guys, we'll call them something. I think they do have actually a name on the game. I forget what it is. So, but they'll take on Crime Time. Of course, just before we saw the main event was CM Punk and The Undertaker. The other big match is Batista and John Cena. So, we are actually entering the final kind of feuds that we can get out of those 4 men. They've all feuded against each other before. Now, we're in the situation where these 2 guys, Batista and Cena, Undertaker and CM Punk, they have not feuded yet. So once those guys feud off, we'll have done all possible feuds between those 4 men. So, which means we kind of probably need to bring in some fresh guys. We got Triple H, so we can certainly have Triple H enter the fold. And hey, if he's still US champion, maybe we could have champion versus champion. What's the pay-per-view after No Mercy? I think it must be Survivor Series, I would believe. I think October, November, Survivor Series. So, I don't know what's the deal there. We probably might be in a 5-on-5 situation, or I have no idea, but it'd be interesting to see what exactly does happen there. Do they have like a Hell in a Cell? I remember they do something different, like it's not a 5-on-5. I think they have something else. I'm not sure, but that's the card. As I was speaking, we had a 6-man tag team match with pretty much everyone else that wasn't on the card getting featured there. Now we're going to go and play the Brenden versus Triple H match, Parking Lot Brawl. We're actually going to play this one. We're going to play as Triple H, the new US champion, which is a bit silly when you think about it. I'm playing against my own created guy, but I feel as though I should play as Triple H. I'm excited to bring Triple H onto the card, onto the show, and I'm really happy to have him on the roster. So we're going to play a Parking Lot Brawl, so something a little different, and here we go. So Brenden and Triple H. So it's going to be a little different, you know, there's no commentary or anything. Starts with this tilt chair. No commentary or anything or any kind of like background noise. Very quiet match. It's kind of a little bit awkward playing one of these. You know, there's no sound really, only when you like hit them against something. But this is going to be a bit brutal because there's chairs, there's tables, there's garbage cans, there's, you know, Brendan's got that. What's it called? Fire hydrant? I think. No, it's not that. I forget. Anyways, but Brenden has got the chair now. Triple H looking to whack him, but he keeps, you know, dropping it. Now he's got the chair, looking to take down Brenden. Now these guys are just missing each other. These guys are terrible shots with the chair, but Triple H squares Brenden right in the skull with that steel chair. And you know, they got all these fire trucks, garbage trucks, limos, everything you name it. As figure 4 leg lock here on Brenden. Will he tap out? No, he will not. They've got all these different trucks and different vehicles around them they can use and throw them into. So this is going to be a really hellacious and brutal match right here. So Triple H once again, this time he connects with it, and this time, he missed that one. But Triple H looking good right now. It's a bit of a silly thing to do, to use that weapon, because it's so slow and it often misses because it's so small. It doesn't really connect very often. Triple H now decided to use the garbage can, which is probably a much better idea. Oh, he takes him right in the head. Did you see that? Brenden is right down onto the cement now, on the floor. But now he's getting back up. Triple H tried to pick him up. Brenden reversing. Now he's got that garbage can, looking to take down Triple H himself, trying to get a bit of payback for the shot that Triple H connected on him. But Triple H does have his finishing maneuver, will not be able to use it though. So Brenden staying alive in this one. Oh, what a kick to the skull there of Triple H, taking him straight down. Now he's got that garbage can as well. But Triple H takes it off him. He's not going to use it though. And the garbage can is no more. It is gone. So Triple H may be looking to get the tables and get the table ready. And continues those elbows, forearms into the chest. Oh! Just attacking the back of the knee. Tripping Brenden down. Now follows it up with a big elbow for good measure. Triple H certainly in control. The new United States champion. And tells Brenden to suck it just for good measure. So the new US champion coming to Smackdown. He wants to make Smackdown his own, obviously. You know, he's been a part of the ECW roster. Now he's coming over to Smackdown. It's pretty clear that Triple H does not want to mess around. His first night on the show takes the US championship away from Elijah Burke. Now he wants to continue his dominant run and take down Brenden, and perhaps he may even move himself into the World Heavyweight Championship scene once The Undertaker or perhaps CM Punk are done with their feud. So who knows what's going to happen, but I know Triple H will want to dominate this show, wants to be the man, and he's going to do that right here with a good victory over the young and upcoming beast Brenden. So this is a good opportunity, and just rubbing his face into the garbage. And he uses the back door of the garbage truck there to slam it on the back of his neck. Brenden is in big trouble. He can see him holding the back of his head. He knows he's feeling the effects of Triple H dominating him here right now. So here we go. Brenden fighting back. Now Triple H, knees to the midsection, continuing the assault. Now got him back on that table. Triple H really wants to put him through that table by the looks of it. He knows if he can get him through that table, that might be the finishing blow that he needs to win this one. And obviously Brenden has been, very successful in recent weeks. He just finished off Kane. Fair to say that he won that feud, and now he's trying to move himself in the United States Championship and get himself the first ever championship in his career. And Triple H just flattened Brenden with that steel chair right to the head, and I think that could be all she wrote for the Beast, as Triple H has him, What is he going to do here? He's on the table. He's got him up. And he might be looking for that pedigree. This could be it. Oh, straight through the table, head first. Brenden is done. You'd have to say that is going to be all she wrote. There is no way coming back here for the Beast. He is getting destroyed right now from the game. And it looks as though Triple H will defend his United States Championship successfully in his first ever title defense. And now he's on that limo. You just kind of get the feeling that Triple H is going to add insult to injury here. Brenden is already done. Oh, his head cracking the glass there. Now Triple H, takes him head first. And look at him. He is done right now. I can't see. We might be going for the second pedigree. That's it. And that's the match as well. Brenden is knocked out. Triple H hits the pedigree and has retained the United States Championship in the first ever parking lot brawl match on GM mode. So what a victory for the game. And poor old Brenden, he was just starting to come up, get himself in the title scene, and his first match against Triple H, he goes down very, very badly. So Triple H, monster victory there against the Beast. Now, who else got the victory this week on Smackdown? So we saw Triple H defend. Will we see CM Punk? Yes, he does get the better of The Undertaker. And Sandman and Sabu knock off the Tag Team Champions. John Cena defeats Batista. Kane, Nitro, and MVP defeat Jeff Hardy, Elijah Burke, and Rey Mysterio. So big victories there this week. What a show that was. And we'll now move on to check out the ratings. Let's see how we did. So Raw did a 3.5-star rating. Now, they probably deserved that one. ECW, 3-star. They probably deserved that one as well. And we got 3.5 stars. So 3.5, 4-star, 3-star, 4-star, and a 4-star. So 3.5 was probably a fair rating for that show. So we did bump up a tiny little bit in the ratings as well. 2.8 million now. So we are getting closer to breaking even at the 3 million mark. Let's hope we can get there in the next few weeks, as I believe we are putting on a good show. Hope you guys have been enjoying GM mode thus far, and that will do it for this episode. So make sure, if you did enjoy this episode, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.